Hello friends, welcome back to the Joyful Sojourn, or if you're new, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is a place where we hang out, share life together, and we share our love of stationery and planning. So if you are a paper person, a decorative and creative journaling person, and you love stationery products, then you're in the right place, and I hope you'll consider sticking around and subscribing. Let's talk about today's video. We're going to be unboxing, I'm just going to open this up right now, the December subscription from Sterling Ink. And I'm presuming I'm going to have enough time to set up a monthly spread in the Sterling Ink N1 planner that is for 2025, but it's got December in it. So I'm going to decorate December and kind of christen this planner even more, accepting that it's going to be somewhere in my lineup along with several other planners and journals and notebooks. But I am marrying to the Sterling Ink N1. So we'll get into that. We'll get into the decorating. But first, let's see what the December deluxe kit is going to look like. This always feels like such a luxurious experience. I would liken the Sterling Ink sticker club experience to be similar to the Jane's Agenda Deluxe subscription box, where everything is perfectly cohesive and lovely and excellent quality. This is just for the sticker lovers out there, which I am one of them. I am a sticker lover. And they also have, or she includes, Catherine includes, oh my gosh, is that watercolor? Like watercolor palettes? Oh my gosh, there's like an art lined floral thing going on with this collection. I have not seen anything. I've seen no spoilers from this. So I am delighted. I think we should look at the papers first. This is a subscription that I've gotten a few times. At first it was kind of a monthly here and there. I think I might have on accident or maybe on purpose subscribed actually to the like auto, thing. And we'll just see how long it lasts. I think every month I say that and I still keep getting these. They're just so pretty. Look, I love that pattern as well. That is so pretty. She's mixed so many different things. Can you guys see how mixed it is with like the paint? And then you've got this like, I want to say Aztecan. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that kind of pattern. That is so pretty. So we've got this vellum for January 2025. Oh, so I guess this is technically the January kit, but you get it in December. So excuse me, January 2025 kit. We've got our days of the week with additional little flourishes around there. I like that the deluxe comes with these guys. So you got your dating stickers, and you can choose between the matte white and the washi paper, which is translucent, and I go with the washi just because it's so thin. I love how thin it is. So this first vellum doesn't have that kind of bold image on it, but look how even she mixes in some text on there, like old receipt paper almost. And then this is kind of like the more detailed version that's got that imagery on it. And she draws all this. So how pretty is that? I love these vellums so much. You can put them in your cases, phone cases, Kindle cases. You can cut them down, tip them in. You can glue them down, scrap them out, like rip them and play with them like papers, like scrapbooking, junk journaling. So pretty. Let's take a look at our stickers. All right, so first we've got our vinyl sticker. Actually, yeah, I'd say that's vinyl. That is so pretty. And the daisy. I like it. I think I really am just into the fact that there's like paints. I think that that's awesome. I'm gonna zoom in here. if we can get into this. Okay, so let's get into the little kind of freebie bonuses here. I'll move these out of the way for now. So we've got another vinyl sticker. That's like a film, like a camera film. Pretty. January freebie. January tabs. I don't think I'm ever going to use these. That's my one, like, I think there are people that probably buy the kit and then deck out their planners specifically with the corresponding month's, you know, kit and add tabs, but I don't know anybody who does that. Are you someone that does that? Do you use these tabs? I kind of think it'd be nice if they were, these are fun. Deco tab. This is different. So do they fold over? They do fold over. Look, they're attached. They're perfectly mirrored images, so they can fold onto each other and create tabs. Now these, I could see myself using if they're removable. But you'll see in a moment when I break out my Sterling ink planner, I've already set up my tabs for the new year, so I'm not, you know, not likely going to use those. We've got our January stickers, monthly sticker for January, and then our little freebie journaling card, which now that I have a cover for my Sterling ink and one, I am going to pop this guy in here. So we'll see what that looks like in just a moment. Okay, so let's get into these guys. So we've got our January with the cursive font. Our scenes. I love that. It's like a bookshelf or like a media shelf. And then that looks like it could be someone's actual like art studio. Love that. I really like the florals this month. Really clean and simple. I mean, I like her florals every month, but those are really nice and neutral. Again, it's like an art studio. That's so pretty. These ones have little sparkles on them. Got these smaller detail pieces. All right, now we're getting into the big guns. The big guns. Oh gosh, that is so pretty. Look at that, you guys. I'm gonna do this silently. We can enjoy the beauty. Now there's two of these in here. Was that on purpose? It might be, might not be. I don't know. Got a long piece. So pretty. It's windy today in Austin. I don't know if y'all can hear that wind. I love that the kit includes these guys. If you have an undated planner or you're using a different planner that is not Sterling ink, you get that Sterling ink aesthetic. These are fun. Look at these torn tapes. These are new. These are new. That style of sticker is new. We've seen the frames before. We see those every month. But what's in them, of course, is different. Gosh, that's pretty. We have the, like the burned edges, which are some of my favorites because she just, with the shadowing, does such a good job making it look three-dimensional. Man, I love, 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 love. This looks like, are these strips? Yes, these are going to be varying widths of strips. Stamps, also a favorite. And then this looks like a whole sheet, and it's the studio. I love that. This would be really good as like a title page leading page into your upcoming month. So that is the January 2025 collection from Sterling Ink. And I did take a look at prices of individual sticker sheets. And if you know you like a collection, it's definitely better to get the kit than to buy them individually, because each sticker sheet's like $3 or $4, something like that. And you get a lot in the collection. So they're really good value if you like the Sterling Ink aesthetic. I do. Sometimes I want like blobs and blobs of color and inky goodness. And then other times I want something a little more demure and classy. And I feel like Sterling Ink really delivers that aesthetic, which you're going to see in just a second, because I posted this the other day, a reel, and there's a short here on YouTube as well, setting up this page, this kind of opening page in my N1 compact. And I kind of feel like this will be the direction I head in just for this planner. So if you're used to pops of color from me and just really like fun scenes and stuff like that, that is not going anywhere. That is my jam, and it's going to be in other planners. I think this Sterling Ink kind of on the go planner is going to be where I do much more calm, more neutral. Like I'll stick to the Sterling Ink stickers that I have, and maybe the Casthetic Plans stickers, and more stamping probably, just to kind of keep this as compact as possible. I don't want to fluff it up too much with like really thick stickers. So this is kind of the vibe that I'm getting into for this planner only, or not exclusively either, but I just want, you guys to know I'm still going to be doing colorful spreads, but this, I'm keeping it classy. Okay. So this, and if you want to see how this came together, this is what I have a reel of over on Instagram. I have it on TikTok, and I have a short here on YouTube if you want to see this. So when I did this, I just made the decision, let's just move into this and see how it goes for the new year as a bit of a catch-all on the go type planner. And what's cool about this guy is it has December 2024 in it. And I know that this kit is for January, but I haven't decorated December, and I want to move into this for December and just see how it feels. So that is what we're going to do today. So let me grab a clip just to kind of weigh this down a little bit. And this is what I was talking about with the dividers. Like I put my tabs on all in advance. These are from Stylish and Minimal Co. or Sticky Monster Co. She goes by both, and they're my favorite tabs of all time. The top tabs as well, Sticky Monster Co., Stylish and Modern Co., or Stylish and Minimal Co. They're just really sturdy, but they're pricey and they're permanent. So like you don't want to lay these down unless you know like that's the planner you want to use this year. So that is, I think, all I need to say. So let's get into this. I guess the catch here is this isn't going to look Christmassy because I'm using the January stickers. But since it's kind of just a trial run to see how I feel about it, I think that's okay. I think it's going to be okay. Let's just go with that. I'm going to add a little bit extra weight. And yeah, I've never done, oh, these are January. Right. I might, I might want to break out a stamp for December. I like a bold monthly like marker, or I could go into my December Sterling Ink. Let me grab my December Sterling Ink stickers. Give me just a moment. I'm not wearing my microphone today, so bear with me as I reach over my collection. So right now I've got Ooh, you guys are getting a little twofer. Have I shown this before? This is my Sterling Ink sticker storage album. It's from Poi and Hun, the OG size. And yeah, I have a lot of Sterling Ink stickers. So, but let's jump over. Oh, I forgot how beautiful December was. And I haven't used this yet, which makes me want to use it. But let's grab the, gosh, this was such a pretty collection. What's cool is like some stickers are seasonal, but some aren't. So you can really kind of play with it quite a bit. Let's see. And I feel like, ooh, do I want the cursive? Let's hope that, so this is why I like these albums. You can actually just pull the things off. So they could be close enough design-wise. I mean, so here you can see the difference. The aesthetic is different. We've got some pops of red in here, but I think that's going to be okay. So I'm going to jump ahead or jump in and just go for it. Let's grab some tweezers, my trusty tweezers. And of course I rip the first one. You got to be really careful with these. I think that's my only complaint about washi stickers is they're so delicate. So the thing that I love about them, how delicate they are, how low profile they are, is the very thing that makes them difficult to work with and a bit temperamental. I'm going to put December right here. Just right there. Start filling in that spot. And actually, I could, if I wanted to be fancy schmancy, I could transition us with a January sticker, because this guy, this planner, gives us, it's a 6 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-row monthly. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab one of the Januaries, and that'll, you know, show the difference between the months too, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to put this one here, and I'm leaving room. I probably should do some other stickers first, but we're going to go right there. So December and January, and keep those guys together. Let's see. Now, these guys do not fit our column headers, our day headers, unfortunately. So we're not going to add a decorative element with that. So let's keep a moving. It would be kind of nice if they maybe did like A5 and bigger, and then maybe like B6 and smaller or skinnier for these when you identify like what size you're working with, because then maybe these would be a little bit smaller. Although these work great for your weeklies. So that's what I could have done, is I could decorate my first weekly, but we got to get through. I need to make sure I'm decorated for December 1st. And I know I could use the December kit, but I just opened the January kit. And so that's why we're using that one. I love this sheet. I think this was such a great addition. And look, Dallas, Texas. I'm not in Dallas, but still cute. I wonder if I could lift this guy back up very carefully and very carefully and set it down very carefully. I kind of, will that fit if I put it in like right there? I'd have to trim it off. I could put it down at the bottom. Or I could do some grainy. This is like a wood grain. I hope that she does these torn tape sheets in future boxes or future kits, because I actually think that's really nice. Let's lay this guy down. I'm going to be using this monthly for just an at-a-glance shot at family-related things for on the go. So appointments, daycare schedule, stuff like that. I'm just layering some tapes down. Look how cool that looks. It's so pretty. Let's find that floral sheet. Ooh, I mean, we could. These are cut at different widths, so I wonder if I could find a strip that is on the wider front. Yep, that one's way wider, and that's nice because I can get some daisy in there. Now, since we've laid 2 down, I want the third one to be over where the first 2 overlap. We're gonna go straight down, just like that. I don't have plans to use the margin functionally this month since we're already a little bit into December. So I'm okay with having that down. Man, that looks so pretty, and it's like so basic. I just put three strips of stickers there. I love that. I do like the idea of going back to this guy and seeing if I can fit him in down here. We'll have to do some trimming, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to lift this guy back up carefully, very carefully. This might be harder. I might have to go like kind of off the page here, not let them overlap. Grab my trusty scissors here. Man, these stickers are so thin in the best way. It's gonna be great. Great to stick to washi stickers in this planner this year, or this next year coming up. All right, so, I mean, even that size sticker is curling a little bit, but it could also be because I just cut that edge. Now, I've got to strip a piece of this guy, this tag here, and I feel like I don't want to waste it. So I'm actually going to just tack it on this side here. And I don't love that it's covering up the washi tape because I put it on top. So I'm going to take this guy. This is a Slice Precision Cutter. It's the same brand as these scissors. You can find them in my Amazon storefront. But if you press lightly, you can get a nice cut and it doesn't cut through the page. So that just added a little bit of something. And as far as December activities, I know I want to leave some blank spots for this week and this week. So I've got a little bit of room to decorate around here. And let's see, obviously we've got Christmas. I want to leave some room for Christmas. I know I've got like a Christmas Eve service to write down there. I've got some deadlines down here. So I'm thinking about what needs to go for the month and then deciding, you know, based on that, where I'm going to write what stickers I can use or what areas I can put stickers. So we know that we are not using this guy. So I'm going to set that aside. And I've got our florals. Oh, right. I love this sticker. Dang it. That would have fit perfectly here. I could technically add it if I trim the bottom off here and if I lift this up. I'm going to very gently lift this up. It's peeling the paper a little bit, but I'm not going to panic. Don't panic. Just changing my angle. What I love so much about decorative planning is it makes me slow down. I tend to live a very hurried life, and it's not healthy at all. And when I'm sitting down, not just like decorating and planning, but even when I'm like filming a YouTube video, I am forced to slow down. And if that's even the only thing I get out of the joyful sojourn and, you know, this job, the requirement of slowing down, then that is a very good thing. So slow down when you're laying your stickers. Just slow down. Now I want to make sure that the side edge is flush with the line. So I'm gonna have to stand up, slow down, stand up, find a spot. And I could actually, I'm not removing this because I want it to be cut at the right spot. And actually I can tell from here, I could probably cut it right here. Do I want to go off the page? I could, I just want to make sure I get that paint palette. Bam, just like that. And then any overage I have, just trim it off. I'm always just rushed and hurried. I'm a high energy person, but I burn out very quickly. I'm a, what is it? Ambivert, extroverted, introvert, introverted, extrovert. And I am a type A, and I am a hustler. And the process of decorating a planner is so, it's like balm for my soul. It just makes me slow down. I have to, you know, get into the details when you get these like tools, these precision tools, and you're cutting things. There is something that like my heart needs it. It needs the pace to be slow because I'm always just pushing. So if you ever come across someone that's like, but why? Like, what's the point? We all have things that we need to ground us, to give us a mental break, to slow us down. And this is part of that for me. I love the way that this turned out. That filled out really nicely. I feel like we need a little bit more around here. Does it look a little empty to you? Do you guys see what I'm looking at? So I could, this piece is so interesting because you could do it any way. You could put it up here. You could put it here. Ooh. You could put it here. And I'm leaning towards I'm leaning towards up here, actually, because there's already a lot of darkness in this corner with the tag. And I think this could work. So we're gonna just give it a go. I also don't need these last dates in November. This is where the tweezers come in handy to get your hands out of the way. And rotating. I'm gonna put this right. Trying to decide if I want this end piece to be bleeding off the page or at the end. I think I want this to go from Friday to wherever it ends. Like that. Ooh, that's really pretty. So we haven't lost our days of the week. I don't need to write on those spaces, so I'm okay with that. I'm not a big fan of blunt edges like this, so I could rip this or I could add something else on top. Not quite sure yet. I love the stamps. I don't think I want to go with stamps today, though. And I love... Oh, that maybe would have been better. I wonder if I would have liked that better, the studio. I think I would have liked the studio more. All right. Dare we? I think we dare. So when I lift a sticker, I don't actually lift up. I push down and then pull. So push down and pull. It seems counterintuitive because you'd be like sticking it down more, but something, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the tension, but pushing down while pulling tends to not rip the page as much. So I'm pushing down while pulling. Bummed to have lost a sticker, but confident that it was the right choice once we see the studio down. I had somebody comment about how you can actually use these once the stickers have all been removed. You can put stickers down and kind of use it as a guide. I've never thought about using these in that way, so it was a great tip. I always used to use wax paper. So if you don't have stickers like this and you're trying to figure out where to lay a sticker but you don't want to stick it down yet, you can use wax paper. You can also use the guides that Happy Planner has. There's all kinds of different kind of temporary, I mean, any clear non-stick material is going to work. I think the wax paper is probably the most accessible to people, but if you do have these sterling ink ones, you can use this like a window and kind of, you know, play around with placement. So that was a good tip because I usually get rid of these, and I probably will. I'm not a pre-decorator. I'm pretty impulsive, and I kind of like it that way. I have a roll of wax paper on my pegboard, and I never pull it down, ever. And maybe I could just kind of keep a piece of wax paper around for videos like this so I can kind of play around with location. But I don't know. I don't like to overly plan these things. I like to kind of go and trust the process. But every once in a while, I'm wrong with the process and I have to lift up. And that's where the wax paper comes in handy. Wow, that actually fits beautifully. I don't love that this isn't as like faded out. Do you know what I mean? Like I wish this kind of had a faded edges. I wonder if I could rip this like washi, because I like a raw edge, so I could kind of just soften this edge a bit more. Oh yeah, I already like that much better. Kind of gives that torn paper look, which makes me now wonder, did she give us one of, yeah, I mean, she kind of did with that one. It's pretty much the same, but it's like the burnt paper. Oh well, the sticker is bigger, so we're gonna pretend like I just did something that was not already provided to us. But that's part of the fun. It's just playing, you know? Although it's hard to get that edge going. Hold on. Cut that. Give myself something to pull on. And try not to take too much of this because I do like the way that it looks. I like that ceiling. I'm gonna snip just to give me something to pull onto. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna do that whole thing. And then I've got this edge here to just kind of soften it. I'm going to call it good just like that. I feel like that made a huge difference, and technically it's bigger than this. So I think it was worth it. Could just be me, but that made a big difference in my book. Okay, so I feel like we need a little extra like floral action because we've got the scenes covered, but we need some extra flowers. And gosh, this is so pretty. Let me go back to this guy, and we can just lay some of these down. Grab my tweezers. And I'm always tempted to go horizontal with a planner like this because it's so long. It's such a vertical planner, but because I did that with December and January, you've got those horizontals. I'm kind of wanting to break it up a little bit. Can you hear the wind? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that we trimmed back our heritage oak tree, because that's the kind of wind that makes branches fall. So pretty. I love that. I'm so glad I went vertical instead of horizontal. Do we go this way? I think there were some smaller florals. I might need to go back. This one might be a little too big. Although I could soften this tag with a little bit of floral down here. I'm not feeling that. We're gonna ditch that. Let me find the sheet that has the like the smaller stems. Man, these are a bummer. Like I wish I had a use for those tabs. All right, so here is our freebie. Technically, I could, let's take from the freebie. Why not? I've got this guy. They're meant to be used. So because this looks like the same flower, I don't want to kind of go in the same direction with that. I want to kind of change things up a bit. So I'm going to add this just to soften this up more. I'm going to put this right here. I'm kind of trying to change the shape of this. And then I love this branch. Let's add this branch. Ooh, it's so delicate. And I'm going to add it right here, just changing the orientation from this guy. Let's see. Don't want to use those guys or the vinyls. Okay, so here's our individual stems. Man, the stack of sterling ink stickers in the deluxe kit is so deep that I'm like rediscovering, oh yeah, that was in here. Oh yeah, that was in here. I love this one. Can we find a use for, although we have that here, I don't want to replicate images too much. But it's so pretty. Okay, so could I, do we have anything going on the day after Christmas? Unlikely, right? So that would be an easy, give. I just don't know if I'd like that placement. We're gonna throw this one back onto its sheet. Let's go back to my original desire, which was adding some additional flourishes. And then we'll call it a video, friends. this guy? Sure. Set a flower right there just to bulk that out. And I feel like it needs more color, so I'm adding these purpley toned flowers. New Year's Eve could have a purple flower. Do we need some flowers down here? I did say that this was looking a little bulky, but I could go with leaves instead just to kind of soften it up. See how it's just like a paint smear, which is very pretty, but I feel like it just needs a little something. Do I layer a sticker on top? I think I do. I'm just gonna see if I can push it in, get the air out. I need to use my bone for this. This is a bone folder. It's a paper folding tool, and it's nice for kind of pressing stickers down. The washi stickers don't need it as much as the clear stickers. I might just call it done with this, friends. I don't know if I want to add anything other than information at this point. Put in activities and whatnot. I think we're going to call it. So my December spread in the 2025 planner is done. I could have used this for January. I probably should have, but we're kind of working. Who does that fit? Look at that. I kind of love that. Hold on. Do we have another? So I had done this. Do we lay this down? Just do a whole scene? I mean, it's really pretty, but here's the thing. I could do it on this side because it kind of matches. I wonder if there'll be a future month's scene that I like more. And then I'll be like, oh, I wish I hadn't put this here. But I could see, I kind of like the idea of putting it here. I actually really love that. So we're going to take the whole kit and caboodle. If you're ever wondering what to do with these full sheets, just put them on a full page. You could even go to, your weekly, a weekly spread, and put it in that, do like a junk journal vibe, because that's cool. This fits inside the N1. That's rad. Yeah, I'm going to lay this guy down because I probably wasn't going to decorate the left side anyways, this inside cover. So why not have this go down? And I could grab some of the rose-colored days washi paper that I used over here. Oh. We're wrinkling. We are wrinkling. Oh my gosh. Everybody hold your breath with me. That got laid down way too fast. All right, did I get to the air bubble? No, we're close to it. Oh my gosh. All right. Slowly. There we go. Well, that is lovely. And actually, I have here the rose-colored days stickers that I had, or terrible. Well, yeah, no, it's terrible. Tearable, able to tear. paper right here. So I could technically kind of connect it or just leave it. I think for now I'm going to leave it because it's not about this stuff. This video is not about that. But that was kind of a fun way to use this guy. And now that I know that the full sheet will fit in this size planner, I can have a little bit more fun with it. And I could even, man, it makes me want to just like add more. Are we crazy right now? This would kind of make it more cohesive with the full sheet. I don't like that angle there. Yeah, that actually kind of softened it up a little bit. That's pretty. I love mixing mediums. So I'm just adding, I'm going to add a couple of these guys here. Pretty. I like it. Should we add just a little kick of green? This one might be a little bit harder to place. Ooh, that kind of filled it in a little bit. All right, friends. Well, I think I'm going to call it a video. What do you guys think of the January 2025 subscription kit from Sterling Ink? Do you guys still want to see these on my channel? I go back and forth every month with whether or not I want to keep purchasing this one. And if it is something that is helpful to you guys, you know, I'll keep buying it. I do set aside money for things like this for my channel, and it's really meant to be, you know, something for us to explore together and for you guys to be able to decide if it's something you want to purchase. You can see me purchase it first, take one for the team, and then, you know, decide if it's something that you want to purchase. So let me know, are you liking seeing the Sterling Ink kits on my channel? Please let me know, because I don't have to keep buying it, or I could at least take a break and just pick up sheets a la carte, but that does get even more expensive. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this specific kit, and then also if you want to continue seeing the Sterling Ink kits on my channel. All right, friends, let's jump back over to this looks pretty, by the way. I'm like really into this a lot. It makes me excited to use this planner. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn, and if you want to hang out with me again and see all the planners and the decorating and stationery things in 2025, please consider subscribing. I'm having so much fun, and I just would love to have you on the journey with me. So make sure you are subscribed, and yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of these Sterling Ink kits. All right, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video.